Arsenio, he from the foe when John the Don stay on the grind. Yo, that's Larry Podcast, put it on, it's right on time. This ain't for the week, cause we do this once a week. Cause kicking it like sneakers ain't right for your tweeters. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Larry Podcast. Yo, that's Larry. Yo, that's Tune in.
A cigarette, like a pro cigarette commercial?
Yes.
Cool, cigarette. Salem, Winston.
Never
Camel.
seen a cigarette commercial.
So you don't know who Joe Camel is?
No, I don't know who Joe Camel is. I've never seen a pro cigarette commercial.
You act like you 20 years old.
I've never seen. Only cigarettes.
Man, it's supposed to
only cigarette commercials I've ever seen.
But they do.
Was against cigarettes. How they had the people that talk like this.
Nah, man, an actual cigarette commercial that's trying to motivate you to go buy a cigarette.
I ain't never seen one.
That's crazy.
I don't even see the point. I don't even see. You don't need no cigarette commercial. They're addictive.
I mean, yeah, but they still had commercials. And we're back with another one. This is the Yo That's Larry podcast. If you're new here, this is what we do here. We carry. I keep on saying that. We cover current events, world news, and we just entertaining as hell. And I'm here with
Cineo from the foe.
Old school
Jake, baby.
Why you don't say Cineo from the foe after me? You say yo every week.
Nah, that's the first time when he first said it. He said old school Jake, baby.
You miss what I'm saying. Last week he said old school and you said old school Jake. Why I don't get no damn ad libs or nothing?
You ain't been here long enough, man. Like, the more days you miss, you know what I'm saying?
That's cool. That's cool.
Farther on down the depth chart.
Next week, I'm going to be my own ad lib.
City from the phone.
City, yo!
From the Ville, Buzzville.
Run that back. But yeah, we back up in here, man. We missing another member. We ain't even got to discuss it.
I feel like I ain't been here for a while.
Oh, you definitely have.
It's been a long time.
Definitely have.
A lot has happened in my life.
Yeah, he let you buy. He let you get away with that.
Dog.
Let him slide.
He let you slide, man.
Let him slide.
Be appreciative. He let you.
I'm Beyonce.
I'm getting a little tired of letting people slide.
This shit don't move without me.
There you go.
I'll tell you, like I was saying last night, if you don't jump on that car when it's right there beside you, if it pass you by, you ain't running it down.
Remember talking about you got an old soul. That's one of them. I've never heard nobody say that before.
I know, I made it up.
Well, now you've heard this here. No one man's bigger than the team, that fella.
Exactly. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
Yeah, ain't nobody come to see your ass, man. You don't move it like David Ruffin did, boy.
I'm David Ruffin. If I want to be David Ruffin, I'm gonna stick with Beyonce.
You Otis.
Y'all can be David Ruffin. Y'all.
You Otis. But what we got going on, man? What we got going on? Matter of fact, I want to try something new. How is y'all mental health? Who want to start?
I'm good. What you mean as far as mental? What you mean?
Like everything good with you mentally?
Yeah, I ain't stabbing nobody lately, so yeah, I'm alright right now. I ain't in no hug me jacket. I'm good.
No, I like to hear that, sir. I like to hear that. How's yours?
Well, that's how we go. I guess I'm great, and I ain't close to stabbing nobody.
He threw me off with it a little bit, but
you just steady trying to run from getting stabbed, ain't you?
Next subject. What we going with?
well, my mental health is fine, fella. I just thought I'd check on y'all because sometimes it's good to touch bases with your people, man. Just make sure, because all smiles.
You must have been listening to Raw Wave on the way here.
Nah, man. I'm starting to realize, man, behind every smiling face, there may be some type of issues going on.
I was listening to Raw Wave on the way here. That's why I said that. He said, call your friends and ask how they doing. I just be calling people.
Man, that's
how
good.
You doing, man? You all right? Everything good?
Is there truly a such thing as a friend?
Me?
No, I'm asking in general. I'm just asking a question. That
Yes,
you
me.
think is a friend.
That's your answer.
I would say yes.
On a serious note, man. I mean,
I'm being
quit
dead
talking-
serious. I hate just calling people random though, because when you call somebody random and they pick up the phone, they automatically think you want something.
Definitely.
That's why I do it, but when I do it, that's the first thing I say.
Okay. Since you put like that, what's the definition of a friend to you?
Who you asking?
You want
Me?
to go first. You don't want to even go first. You know, man.
I don't know. I had a scenario, but
Well, for me, a friend is somebody that, in a pinch, you can depend on them. If you need to talk to somebody, you can depend on them. If you need some money, you can depend on them. And hell, if they ain't got no money, you still could depend on them to be there beside you. Both of y'all being broke. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but never mind.
they there when you need it.
I'm not a friend.
That's why
I'm there for everything except money. I ain't got no money.
Nah, you don't have to have money in order to be a friend.
That's what I'm saying. But if I had money and you needed money, I ain't got no money.
She put like that. If your person was a friend, would they talk about you?
Friends talk about friends.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about negative. I ain't talking about talking about
Yeah,
you.
friends.
Yeah, like I think I told y'all this. I'm gonna talk about you. But I don't say nothing about people that I don't say. If I ain't said it to you, I won't say it about you.
So do you rather get a friend to talk about you, or try to keep you out of something?
Both.
Yeah, both. I'm also
so you want
gonna
to talk about you.
I'm also not gonna let somebody else talk about it. I got you. A friend is. Let me tell you what I think a friend is. They gonna stick up for you when you ain't there.
Yes.
And that's my point.
That's pretty much it. That's all I got.
I ain't gonna let nobody talk about you if you're not there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna
That's
let
what
nobody
a
talk.
friend is.
Talk.
A friend ain't gonna
down
talk about you with you. My
Now-
opinion.
Now,
Friend
if you
ain't gonna talk
there and
about
they
you
want to
with
talk
you.
about you, that's between you and them.
You still-
But I ain't gonna let them talk about you when you ain't there.
Let's stop the BS. Alright, y'all friends did not been there and you had a conversation about them. Am I lying?
Yeah, but not bad.
Regardless.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Oh, I don't have friends.
That's how you skate out of that.
No, I don't have friends.
That's
I
how
mean,
you stand out.
you know,
You probably don't.
I have people I associate with. I don't have friends. I don't
But-
call nobody my friend. I have friends I associate with.
But you skate out of that by keeping them in that category so that you can talk about them and not feel
I don't
bad
talk.
about it.
No. And just like he said, I ain't gonna say nothing about you that I can't tell you to your face.
And I respect that.
Plain and simple.
I respect it.
If I'm with us seeing you ain't no around, I'm saying, well, damn, Larry ain't woke up. I can tell Larry the same thing I said about him when he woke there. Plain and simple. It just.
You know you ain't
Exactly. So I'm just saying that I said the same thing about Arsenio, John, anybody. I
You
can
just
tell
told
to
me
their
that
face.
before you press play.
He did. Man.
Yeah, I ain't.
And he said it to your face. Man. Like, that's why I say I respect that.
That's cool. I ain't gonna be shit tomorrow neither though.
She mean, that's I know. So I mean, ain't nothing. From the word on the street, you ain't been since day one.
Yeah.
What the alleged wide receiver? Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, right?
Alleged. These are facts.
Have you seen these facts?
He showed me a picture.
Well, I've seen that. Remember that picture? Two people holding them up.
When
Yeah.
I tell you,
Anybody
y'all
can
is
look.
some haters.
Anybody can throw on some playground pants
And that
and
way-
put some pads in them.
Man, they hated on Jesus too.
That's when he was like in 8th grade or something.
Hold up, whoa,
They hated
dog.
on Jesus
Whoa,
also.
dog. You treading dangerous water there. You ain't even
What?
close to that, man. Don't do that.
Compare
yourself to somebody else.
I'm just throwing out facts, man.
But compare this to the fact with somebody else. Don't do that.
They hated on him too, man.
He had a reason to be hated on. You don't. People just don't like you.
That's hate. What they don't
That
like
ain't
me for?
So, okay.
They got-
Since
hey,
you
you
said
gotta
that,
be
let me ask
doing
you a question.
something right.
Since he said that, if you don't like what somebody do, somebody say, does that mean you hate him?
Nah, you just disagree with whatever that is.
Nah, it's hating because I make myself so easy to
How's
love.
hating?
Because I
See-
make myself so easy to love.
All right, that's a good conversation. Okay, a person can feel just like you said. You make yourself so easy to be loved and adored by people.
I do. I
And-
feel like I do. I'm
but-
adored.
This came up in a conversation I had with my old lady last night. Can a person's overexcitement about certain stuff, can that piss you off?
can, yeah.
Yes.
Why?
That's how I feel about Beyonce. But Go ahead.
You trying to turn this into something else.
You right. My bad.
But
I don't know.
It goes to your point as far as like, okay, you make yourself easy to love and adore.
Yes.
All right, but it's still somebody that's not gonna like you because of that.
Because they hate.
That's not hating.
Is that hating?
Yes.
How's that hating? No, maybe they don't like what you do. The way you go about doing things, that's not hating.
Nah, some people just get mad because you happy.
Yeah.
That's hate.
No, it's not. How's it hating?
I've gotten mad because of somebody being overly excited.
So let me ask you a question. When you say somebody hating, that mean that person hates you. No, everybody ain't gotta hate you just like what you do, bro.
Nah, that means you're hating, like at the moment.
Hating what? What you do?
Yeah, hating on me, my swagger. My adoredness. Is adoredness a word?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. I like it though. Adoredness. I'm gonna throw that out there.
No, I'm telling you. The people that are not hating. It's not. It's no.
Yeah, man, they hating on me.
People throw around hating easily, and a lot of stuff is not hate.
Yeah, you got nothing to hate on, and you can't be
So you a hater?
me.
Are you a hater?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I used to hate on Bow Wow when I had hair when I was in elementary school. His hair was longer than mine. Then the girls liked him. I hated that nigga.
See me, I've never been a hater.
I done been a hater before.
Still is.
I mean, hey,
Where you at? You still are now.
I ain't hating on nobody. They hating on me.
Why? Why? They hate on your warehouse?
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Yes.
I think your thing is when people make a lot about basically like what I just said. When people make a big thing out of what somebody else is doing and they ain't referencing yours, you feel some type of way.
No.
That makes me a hater.
No. That nigga conceited. That's what that is.
It could be that too.
That nigga conceited.
Could be that too.
Exactly what that is. Got an ego problem big as his head. That's what his problem is.
I ain't got no words. Y'all got me. Look, I'm at a loss for words.
That's sad, man. You too old for that.
That's not true.
Yeah, you too old for that, man. You now.
There ain't an age on greatness.
There's an age on hating on somebody else's
You
progress.
You great now?
What? When have I not been great? What is going on? Where have you been?
Now, I can call myself great. Last week, I can say I realized I've mastered being Larry.
It took you 73 years to do that?
Hate all you want to.
Nigga, I mastered being Cineo on the first day.
No, you didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You know why you did that? Everybody want to be like you, cuz.
Everybody want to be like
No. Who?
I have a cult following. What's wrong with you?
Silverbacks don't count.
You have a Colt 45.
I have a cult following.
Silverbacks
Y'all,
don't count.
get in the comments and tell these people. Please.
Like we said, family members don't count now. Silverbacks don't count.
Everybody love me, man. I'm gonna keep
You
letting
listening?
it go over my head. I'm not listening to him.
You're like everybody loves Raymond too. Couldn't stand it. You might get your own TV show. Everybody loves Arsenio. Really?
I like that actually. I've been saying for years I need my own show. That's kind of how the podcast stuff happened.
Cause of you?
It's just a fact.
Cause of you?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's true.
Your idea?
It was his idea.
Or his idea, but what? You don't put no effort into it, dog. About like me, you just come in and just sit around and look crazy.
Cause my name ain't Larry.
Wow. It's your idea, but yet this man got
His name on the billboard.
Well, that man doing all the work.
I mean, it didn't go the way it was supposed to go. Like, I had no plans to do a podcast.
I feel you.
It was me because I felt like I need a TV show. It's honest truth. I feel like the stuff that happens in my life only happens to me, and the world need to know. Like I need a outlet, a platform to tell the world what happens.
ESPN, you don't want it. You see.
Tell
You don't
y'all,
want this.
man. The ESPN called me. The rate's gonna go out the roof.
On ESPN?
You see what Cat Williams did for Shannon? Ooh.
Man, you see how that didn't backfire on Shannon now?
First of all, Shannon did that shit. That ain't Cat Williams' fault.
Yeah, but it brought Shannon to the top, and now he's viewed by everybody.
That's his fault.
But speaking on, what's the situation you were telling me about at the store? Mark.
Mark. Oh, I changed my name to Mark.
Why?
How to say this? Pretty much because of Chick-fil-A. Man, I feel like I want a regular name. Like my name is Cineo, Arsenio. But like, you know, when you order something, they say, "Let me I need a name for the order," and they gonna call it out later on. Like, I hate repeating myself. I got to spell it out. Like, I wish I just had a name where you just could Mark. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know how to spell Mark. Everybody know how to say Mark. The only problem with that is when I first started telling people Mark, I forgot my name was Mark.
You'll be called Mark because it's simple.
Yeah, it's simple.
So is ass.
So what had happened was I was in the smoothie shop, and you know what I'm saying, I ordered. She was like, "Hey, can I get a name for the order?" I say Mark. She said, "All right, cool." About 10 minutes later, the order ready. I'm just standing there. She said, "Mark." I forgot. I forgot it was me.
She just said ass, he the loop.
It got to the point where she was staring at me in my face. Mark. It was somebody else in the thing. I'm looking at him like, bro, get your shit.
That nigga retarded.
Then one of my people hate him.
The dude that was in line with him was hating on him, yo.
Me and the dude in the line was staring at each other like, he was like, bro. I'm looking at him like, come on, man. Yeah, I don't know, it just clicked like, oh shit, I'm Mark. Got my shit. Got out of there.
Yeah, you might need to stop doing that. They gonna think that your ass on the run from something.
Nah, it's that was probably a couple years ago. That I'm used to it now.
Mark.
But yeah,
Mark.
I'm telling you, she was looking at me in my. I'm talking about eye to eye locked. Mark. I'm like, I'm still looking.
I just told a woman his name was Mark.
Yeah.
I didn't forget that damn quick.
You said like, a lot of stuff going on in his life, man.
Bro, I forgot,
It
man.
hadn't been 2 minutes. How you forget that quick?
Yeah, that happened.
Don't tell nobody else that story.
Oh, he told millions.
He really have.
It's true, man. That's what happened.
God help you.
Well, yo, what else we got, man? What else we got?
When we gonna talk about Diddy? Is we gonna ever talk about Diddy?
What about it?
What part?
I just want to say I want to backpedal. I don't do this a lot. I stand on what I say, but I'm not all the way in Cassie corner no more.
Care to explain?
After they done this, after the trial started, and they done, I don't even know how to what you call what they done did. What they done did, that sounds wrong. I don't know how to,
Broken English.
Yeah, I said it sound wrong.
Old English.
I don't know what to call what they have done in these
proceedings.
Yeah, like they done made Cassie look like she the female Uncle Luke or something. Like it's wild. You know what I'm saying? Outside of him beating her,
Yeah.
the rest of that shit, man, I don't feel bad for it no more.
Point of the matter is, I understand what you're saying. I really truly do. But if they don't charge him for nothing, man, you say, well, he beat that girl and drove that woman.
That's what I'm saying.
His ass to get life for that.
That's what I'm saying. Outside of him beating her,
But see,
that's bad. I don't
she
condone
don't
that.
own in that case in that situation when it comes to everything else. She put him testifying for what happened to her. Everything else will come from other people. So
That's what I'm saying. I'm not even. It ain't even him. I'm just solely talking because at the beginning I felt like, damn, he done held her hostage and he done made her do all it. Like I take all that back.
Why?
Cause he ain't make her do nothing.
How you figure that?
Cause the messages, I read one message. She was telling him like, "Hey, come on." when we gonna do this?
Okay, but here's
It's
my
freak
question.
off time. What are you doing?
I understand that it's freak off time, but let me ask you a question. Did she tell the man to tie up? Did she tell the man to put in bondage? Did she tell him? Was all that in them text messages?
That's what she into.
That ain't what the point. But was it in them text messages for him to do that to her? Did she tell him that? Do you? If she did, do you know that for a fact?
I know for a fact she wouldn't. She wasn't no hostile. Like she could at any point she could have left.
I got a million.
Because at some point she left. Like,
okay, if she could have left at any time, so why did he whoop her ass outside the hotel room then?
that-
If she
you
could
know
have left
what I
any
said?
time.
Except for that time.
Any time now.
She could leave at that particular moment.
Remember what you said now? You said she could have left any time.
But
If she could have left any time, he don't beat her ass like he
I'm
did.
talking about the freak offness.
Yeah.
Like I said, the I don't even know what you call it. The stumping out. That's just crazy.
But like I said,
You got to go for that.
I don't care about none of them. They freaks off. But what bothers me the way he whooped that girl. That's all that matters to me. Everything else, I don't care what they do.
I got $1 million question. Okay. The manipulation, or the way they're saying that Diddy manipulated this girl. Okay.
I feel like she manipulated me, but go ahead.
We'll come back to that. The way they're saying that he manipulated her. Okay. At what point does it? Is there a point where it stops being manipulation and it turns into her becoming a willing participant?
That's what I'm saying.
Because the start of it, I think, was manipulation. Because like their first, the way they said they got together when she was 19, it didn't turn sexual until 22.
Yeah, he kissed her at her 21st birthday. He brought Britney Spears there and all type of stuff.
So for those 3 years, he was buying her stuff, taking her on trips, cars, like she living
He
lavish.
Diddy. What else he got?
But I'm saying that's the grooming part. That's the grooming part. So for 3 years, he's implanted himself into your life, right? Now, when it's time to become sexual, she's borderline in love with him at that point.
But what did he do illegal?
But what I'm getting at is, all of that would be considered as manipulation up to that point, because she borderline in love with him. All right. Now, y'all been together a year, being sexual and all of that. Now, he introduced the freak offs, right?
Okay.
At what point did it quit being manipulation and it started being willing participant?
When she started having suggestions.
It might have been since the first time they had sex, but the point of the matter is he whooped that girl's ass. That was all boiled.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
That
That's what I'm saying. Everybody saying that. I mean, like I said, all that freak out stuff, all to me, all that stuff don't even matter. The way that man with that woman dragged up and down that hallway, that's what matters. That's when it stopped becoming manipulation, become straight out ass whooping. That's what that
Okay, if that's the hill that you're willing to die on, is based on her getting beat up in that hallway. That's what it should be about. That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, all this other stuff, these parties and all the people going to these parties and all this talking about, what I'm looking at is how he beat her. That's what I'm looking at.
You just, with that, the way you just broke that down, you just lowered the chances of him going to jail. Because that turns into just a domestic violence.
Whether domestic or not, you think, okay, prime example. And this man ain't even as big a star as P. Diddy. Ray Rice knocked that damn girl out and what's now. He ain't never played in the NFL again. So you think by Diddy being the mogul that he is, he gonna get less time the way he whooped that girl? Come on, dog.
Ray Rice ain't go to jail.
But that ain't the point. He ain't never played in the NFL again either, did he?
I mean, I got the right to not let you play for my team.
Still though, ain't nobody pick him up. I'm just saying, nobody pick him up, did he?
Nah, but
Okay, but look how Diddy beat this woman, dragging up and down the hallway, stomping on her, kicking on her. And you think he should get no time for that?
No, what I'm saying is,
I feel like he should get time.
A domestic violence charge is less than what they're trying to get him for.
I feel like he should get a lot of time. Period.
They trying
solely off of $1,000 baby oil.
They trying to get him for the sex trafficking and all of that. That's going to add more time. With what you're referring to.
See, then again, I don't care about all that.
They might give him 3 years for the domestic violence.
Well, they need to ask it. Let me ask you a question. Just hypothetical.
Probably get time served.
You woman like that right there, you think they're going to give you just 3 years? I mean, You gotta go up and down the hall and kick him, stomp him. You think this all they're gonna use 3 years?
They might give him 3 years for that.
Well, whoever the judge need to get life is damn.
And right now, they'll consider almost a year time served. So he go do.
But like I said, y'all keep
7-8 months.
Y'all keep talking about this Cassie stuff. Oh, okay, that's the Cassie. But all the other people got to get put on this baby, all this sex trafficking. A lot of more people gonna be put into it.
But
so that's just that Cassie situation separate from that. But his trial not based on just Cassie.
Boy,
No, it's not.
Diddy's an animal.
He's not just based on Cassie.
Me personally, I don't think she want him to go to jail.
But she might not.
Because
She got the bag, man. That's all she wanted.
there's certain statements that she made prior, and now that they're asking about the statement she made on the stand, did he beat you up that night? I'm not sure.
The videotape out there, she can't deny it.
But like she's saying, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't remember you saying that. Oh, I don't remember saying that. Like that's what she's saying on the stand when they ask her direct questions about stuff.
I understand it, but the videotape speaks for everything. He kicked the ass, broke up. We see that.
Diddy going to jail. He can't get out of this shit. It's over with.
No, he going to jail, but it ain't gonna be what people thinking. It ain't gonna be no life sentence.
He gonna get just as much time as R. Kelly got.
He ain't gonna
He ain't gonna get no 30.
that long.
He ain't gonna get no 30.
He ain't gonna get that long.
I feel like he deserved 30, but he ain't gonna get no 30.
The thing that I find that's very interesting about this whole Diddy situation, the majority of the stories that they telling, what did Diddy actually do?
Watch.
And told people to go get shit. Cassie, how did you get the drugs? His security would bring it. Who
gets me the most about this whole thing?
Who set up the escorts? She would go on Craigslist and set up the escorts. So what the fuck did Diddy do?
Diddy is a kingpin.
He's very.
He's a kingpin. He orchestrated it.
What the word you use a while ago? Manipulating. That's what he doing.
Yeah.
My thing about the whole thing is, well, it's a minimal part, but King Combs ain't got no regular pants. None of them. They either leather or they big old pants. He ain't got no regular clothes. How you in court looking like this?
Who?
His son.
The little black, little mean little boy.
Who's son? Diddy's son?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it. I don't know.
He ain't got no regular clothes at all.
Do you think he be outside cutting grass or something?
Man,
No,
come on, man. We in court, bro.
What, you like a lumberjack or something?
I look
No,
like
that's damn.
he just.
You see the pants AB had on?
Yeah, when he did the shoes thing, he was
like
running.
Bell bottoms. They like baggy bell bottoms. Like what y'all used to wear back in the day.
You was out there with?
I was about to say it. I was just about to get it.
Since you want to be funny, you was out there with me. One of y'all sitting here?
Yeah, he was.
Shit, Cindy was the driver most of the time.
Shit.
But
Man,
Yeah.
going to jail. Man,
Yeah, he gone.
Everything they got him shot up for, allegedly, right?
yeah,
Allegedly. They prove he did it. You think he'll deserve the time he get?
I tell you what, them niggas.
yeah,
Don't.
definitely.
So okay, just like people say, they like this before. I've heard people say this. Allegedly, everything like Kelly was accused of, they deserve them 30 years.
No,
Nah, not R. Kelly.
Kales didn't deserve them 30, but Diddy. If Diddy done did all the shit that I done heard this nigga did,
Am I tripping? R.
He
Kelly
got
got
it,
30 years for one case, and he got another set of time for another case, right?
They dropped some case. I think that
I don't remember.
Chicago, Cook County. I think they dropped their charges. I think.
I thought that shit was added up like 50 years.
He got 30 years up in North Carolina prison.
But yeah, if Diddy get 20 years, yeah, he
they
deserve it.
deserve whatever they give him.
Because like he did a lot of foul shit. The thing people don't look at though, with all this fucking baby oil, who cleaned that up?
It ain't even that for me. It's like, what are you thinking about when you purchasing 1,000 bottles? Like, I'm like, I need 1,000. Or do you like? That's what I'm saying.
There's a Costco down the street.
Where do you
But
pour?
they're not gonna give you 1,000 bottles.
Where do you pour the used baby oil at? You can't pour it in the sink.
I don't know what-
Outside and dumped it, I guess.
That nigga got a shop vac in it at his house.
Can you imagine if you were a person that come in to clean up the hotel room and you mess around and get some of that shit on your
I
hands?
thought the $1,000 baby oil was for his house. The party had the
Yeah,
house.
he had it
It was
out.
everywhere. It was everywhere.
Well, my thing is,
So that's what.
do you got Do you got 700 bottles? Like, no, I need more. Like, what are you doing?
So, what, Cass was slipping on Baby when she was trying to run out that hotel room?
Man, that's a good observation, actually. It's a good observation.
So he probably wasn't really kicking her then. He probably was slipping.
Nah, you
Nah,
kicking
that was a kick.
it.
That wasn't no slip, that was a
Good
straight.
donkey kicking. That's not funny. Y'all laughing.
You laughing? Somebody ain't funny, but you the main one over there laughing.
I got something else to say about this. Then I'm done. On both sides, Cassie's side and Diddy's side, them are some loyal people. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid.
Cassie's husband got to sit in there and sit in this court, listening to all this crazy. Man, I'm just a rat. I'm sorry.
And that's stupidity.
It's over with.
That's what that is. That's stupidity.
On whose part? His?
All of them, the people on both sides, like you said, they shouldn't.
Like King Combs.
You know what that is? Those are friends.
You ain't no friend. That's
That's
stupidity.
what that is.
Like King Combs, then how much loyalty you need to your daddy? To listen, sit in this courthouse every day and listen to people talk about. Cassie said Diddy watched her and gentleman do stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then when they finished, the gentleman left. Diddy and Cassie went in another room, and Cassie put the stuff that came out of the gentleman onto Diddy's chest and nipples and stuff. I cannot sit in court and hear them talk about my Diddy like this. I can't do it. I'm sorry, Pops. It's over with. I'm gone.
Damn, Dad.
You heard what Ply said?
Uh-uh.
He said, shit, I ain't even on the JV free team compared to Diddy. Diddy them on varsity. I ain't even make the JV.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a lot of it's a lot of extreme.
That's why I can't hear that though. Like, nah, I can't sit in there and listen to people talk about my Diddy like this type of shit. Nah, it's over with.
You probably know what kind of man your daddy was anyway, so you just telling the truth, probably.
But it's still, I can't hear it though. That's weird. You don't think that's weird? That's crazy.
No, he bought it on himself. Who buys $1,000 bottles of baby oil?
That's what.
Think about it.
That's another point. Like,
Where do you? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you take it to Advanced Auto Parts to dispose of it?
how you get it there? That's why I said my man's got to have like a shop vac.
What you gonna put in the wheelbarrow and take it over there?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't pour it in the soil.
He got what's them shit you burn stuff in? What you call it? The barrels? What kind of barrel is those?
Burning barrel?
Yeah, but what is it? What is it?
To my steel drum?
Dad, he got steel drums full of baby oil.
Like
Used baby oil.
And I'm talking about this. She named multiple, and that's just this part of the case. She's named multiple locations
and celebrities.
And everywhere. Man, did you know that when he got locked up to be in the situation he is now, he was found with $9,000. There was a girl in there with him, and there was baby oil in Ziploc bags.
That's crazy.
Like, the man got a problem.
Oh, they sent him to the prison with Suge Knight.
Man, that'd be crazy. That would be crazy.
Baby oil, Ziploc bags,
Ziploc bags, dog.
Baby oil in Ziploc bags is the wildest I have heard through this whole case. Why is it in a Ziploc bag? I want to. If I could ask Diddy one question.
Hold on, wait a minute. I'm just talking about what y'all said. How the fuck?
Listen, if I can ask Diddy
No,
one
it ain't
question.
that. I'm going back to a little farther back. Where the fuck? Never mind. I ain't even say that shit.
No. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. No, let it go.
No.
What is it, man?
He's going to eat you up.
Where the fuck did she have the damn shit to put on his damn nipples and chest and shit? Up inside?
Yeah, I don't know. But that's what the document
That's
said. That's what I'm telling. That's what she said in court. What the hell?
Man,
after my man's finished, whoever the extra dude was, after he finished, he left. They went into it. Her and Diddy went into a different room.
Can't nobody tell me.
And he wanted it put on. I was like, what?
Can't nobody tell me when she told that part of the story, Diddy didn't go like this.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said his kids is loyal. If he did that, just imagine what King did.
I'd have got the hell and walked out.
No, I'm telling you. That's my point. I can't listen to this.
There's no way you sat there and just stared at her while she's telling this, and you ain't do this.
God damn, she done got me again.
She wasn't supposed to tell that.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
He bought it on himself though. If he doing this allegedly, he bought it on himself.
But it's so many people that deserve to go with him.
They go.
It's so many people.
Nah, they ain't. It's gonna be like Kels. He gonna be the only one. Ain't nobody else going with him.
Wasn't nobody else with Kels though.
Yes, it was.
Who?
Yeah, it was other people.
Who?
All his people, his bodyguards and managers.
I'm talking about somebody that was relevant. Ain't none of the people relevant.
They ain't going. Ain't nobody else going.
Who with Kels was relevant?
No.
No, you right.
Not the
I
point.
understand what you're saying.
That's not the point.
I understand.
I'm talking about.
Like, I don't give a damn.
I understand what you're saying.
If you was just the Uber driver.
I understand what you're saying.
You violating.
You're right, but I'm saying what you're saying. I'm talking about like right now with the what the fuck is Diddy? The people they naming these big name people, they supposed to be somebody. And y'all saying none of these somebody's going down. Some of these people going down.
Nah, they ain't.
They're not mentioning the big names of somebody's.
Yet.
They might go down like you said. I think they said TD Jakes does step down from his church and all that type of stuff.
But that man sick. He just had a stroke.
That type of stuff might happen. But ain't nobody going to jail.
Put some baby on himself, then he'll get better.
Ain't nobody going to jail.
You know that?
Ain't nobody going to jail but Diddy.
Tell him over there for some baby oil, he'll get better.
He probably have another stroke. That baby all out the Ziploc bag.
Man,
Like I said, if I can ask Diddy one question right now, that's it. Like that's the only part that I'm like, why? Like, what are you doing?
I'll let you try to get that interview.
I'm cool. I don't want it, but I'm curious. Why the fuck is it in there, baby? What's wrong with the bottle?
He didn't want to be suspicious, man. They put a little bit in
A clear substance in a Ziploc. When you walk around, pull this shit out, dipping your fingers and shit in that's the craziest shit in the world to me. In a Ziploc bag.
A Ziploc bag.
Guilty, jail, over with.
You know what? You might say it laughing. And that might be what gets his ass put in jail.
I'm telling you.
The baby on the Ziploc bag.
Did he go to, I think I told y'all this before. It don't matter if he did this shit or not. He going to jail regardless. He done lost the court of public opinion. It's over with.
But
the whole world think Diddy did this shit, regardless of what happens.
One thing I will say, after it's all said and done, whatever time he get and all of that, they're going back to court. Because he gonna ask her to run that 20 back. But you done violated that non-disclosure.
Man.
And they say the hotel that she got beat up at, she just got a $10 million settlement from them as well. Because they the one that released the tape. Or their employees.
What?
See.
What's wrong with him?
See,
She
like,
didn't want nobody to know.
she like that right there. They would never release that tape.
Cassie
She
money
just
home.
still been walking around here looking stupid.
She money home.
Why would you say something like that? The nerve of you.
How was she mad? Because somebody released the tape with her getting beat up.
Cause he done paid all he was gonna pay her. She needed some money.
That's what I'm telling. That's why I said she money home.
Her meal ticket was over. He had done stopped it.
That's these guys' opinion.
She done got the bread from him too though.
Yeah.
She got the 20 from Diddy.
10
And now
from
you
them.
saying, yeah, she money hungry, man. I can't hate on her though. I do the same shit.
We know you.
I tell people now, I'm waiting on a reason to sue somebody.
The hater saying that he can't hate on her?
I can't hate on her, but
I ain't gonna lie, she worked for that.
yeah,
She worked for that shit.
Why I say that? Off of these documents, she did a whole lot for it.
She worked for that. Hey, get your money.
Cassie nasty.
It's a yeah. Now, can
Kinda
you
like
say, huh?
Nah, go ahead.
Can you say that he broke her?
I don't know. She probably been like that. She probably broke him.
That's what I'm wondering, yo. I'm wondering, did he break her, or was she already that type of person? Like, people ain't gonna talk like that, but that's what I'm wondering.
I'm gonna say this. If it's just stop. Let's make sure I'm saying this. Ain't you two ain't saying this. This is me saying this. I'm gonna put it. I ain't in this bad, but I'm gonna put it in that same thing I told you about Shannon Show. First, it started out probably like that, but as it went on, she had a plan and somebody was whispering in her ear. She ain't do this by herself.
Nah, I heard her and Kim Porter was already putting shit together. Like they was already finna take this nigga down.
See, I ain't heard that.
Yeah. I also heard that's how the shit started. All right, Kim Porter.
That's why he killed Kim Porter.
I heard.
Allegedly.
There you go. Let me say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let me say that allegedly. That's just my opinion. That he.
I heard that Cassie, after Kim Porter passed away, Cassie and she had like I guess papers or whatever you want to call it, documents or whatever, and they was gonna do a tell-all. Diddy was approached and was like, you can buy the shit out right now and it'd be over with. And Diddy, fuck that. Y'all ain't finna.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because she was writing like a little book or something.
A tell-all.
They sent it to Diddy and they say he ain't taking it serious.
Yeah, and they told her you can buy this shit out right now and it'd be over with.
So Kim Porter had something to do with that book?
Yeah. Yeah, they was gonna take him down anyway.
But so let me ask you a question. That boy you talking about, Kane, whatever his name is?
King Combs.
Oh,
That Kim's son?
I don't know whose son it is.
I think
It's
it is.
Diddy's son though.
No, it might not be. Let me think.
But ain't they got some kids together?
Yeah, some twins or girls.
Well, they got, if I follow them girls,
Nah,
I
King Combs might be.
I don't know who his mom is.
Ain't Faith Evans.
No,
I
it might
think
be
Kim.
Misa.
I think Kim Combs.
Misa.
I said Kim. I think King Combs and Albie Short's son got the same mama.
No, that's Misa. No. Kim might be his mom. King Combs' mom.
I don't know, but I know them two girls is they Kims.
But didn't Albie Shore? Justin ain't did his own.
No, he Albie Short's son.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
So they four.
I don't know how many kids he got, but I know.
So all of them by Kim on Diddy.
That could be.
His Diddy house.
It could be.
So where did Misa woman come from?
Mm-hmm.
I have to do some research. I don't know. That's
It's a mess. It's a mess.
It's damn sure a mess.
Like I said, after a couple of years, you said they started whenever they started, 2019, 2020, whenever they started. Point of the matter is, after a year or so, somebody will spend in her ear. Somebody's not going to get this together because she just ain't playing this by herself.
They was together for a long time. It was like, what, 13 years?
Something like that.
Him and who?
Cassie.
But he must have did on her, but then when he messed with Kim, because Kim ain't been dead that longish.
Nah, that's
they was separated though.
Still though.
That's the thing. Like they say, like for the whole 13 years, he's never lived with Cassie. Never. He's lived with Kim in that time period.
It's been about 10 years Kim been dead.
I don't think it's been that long.
I don't
Wasn't it
know.
around COVID?
I thought it might have been. You might be right. I don't know.
But like it's a mess. It's a baby oil mess now.
That's that name was Porter, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I had no clue about the Ziploc bags. That is wild to me.
And that's like the $9,000 and the $9,000 like the conversation we're having. You ain't supposed to have more than a certain amount.
But you said, but you then they confiscated though. So evidently you ain't supposed to have that much.
They confiscated it solely because it was Diddy.
They locked him up.
But you can have $9,999.
They weren't just gonna leave it in the hotel room. So I'm pretty sure whenever he get out.
I mean, it ain't illegal to have a Ziploc bag of baby oil. They confiscated that shit too.
And they got a nerve to use that as evidence.
That's the craziest shit in the world.
Shit's still in evidence lock.
I told you that a long time ago when it came to that baby oil. It's shit like that they're not supposed to tell people. That shit ain't illegal. Why would you say that? Why you think they told us that they confiscated 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Is it illegal to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil?
It's inhuman. It's insane.
That's why they told us. Why
opinion.
you think they told us that?
That's your opinion.
Why you think they told us that?
Hold on. You right, that's my opinion, but let me ask you this question.
Diddy think it's absolutely normal.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You the cashier.
Yeah.
He come to you and this man got a baby boy. You ain't gonna think that man's insane or crazy?
I don't think that's how it happened.
See,
Ain't got a simple question.
If I'm the cashier, and
If that man got more than 4 bottles, you gonna think he crazy. Don't do that, y'all. Come on, man. Be realistic, y'all. Come on now.
Hold on. If I'm the cashier and he roll up there with 1,000 bottles in his buggy, I'm like, man, I'm not scared of all this.
That ain't the.
That'll make you quit.
If that man come up there,
scared of all that.
That man coming there with you with 20 damn bottles of baby oil.
I'm gonna talk about it. I'm damn sure gonna talk about it.
You gonna one thing.
I'm calling Larry as soon as he walks out
This
the
is
door.
Diddy, man. He got 20. What you gonna think? Then? You gonna think he all right?
Now, you know Diddy ain't gonna buy it.
But that ain't the point. Anybody come in, you gonna think they okay?
See, Diddy will send somebody like you to go buy
Man,
it.
you never gonna send me?
Yeah.
Hey, Jay,
I see. That's why y'all playing.
No.
I'm not finna lie to you.
you go get it.
That damn sure would. Damn sure would.
Hold up. When the man tell you from the get go, hey man, go ahead and get me $100, baby. You ain't gonna think something strange about that.
I don't give a fuck.
Yes, you.
He gonna pay me. He gonna pay me $2,000-$3,000 to go get it.
And you said, well, check it out. Check it out. You right. He probably will. But you what $2,000 for to get you and his ass both?
No, whoa. Listen to me.
Yeah. You what $2,000 for to get you and his ass both? Don't you?
No.
Yeah, ain't no no.
No with no ass.
I'm talking about you gonna get your ass in trouble. What I'm saying?
No, I'm not.
That's what I'm referring to.
I'm dropping this shit off and I'm leaving.
You know how many trips in the house that is?
It's not illegal.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking
I
about.
know what you're saying. I'm saying it's not illegal.
It's not illegal, but it's not right. You gonna go in there and buy $100 of baby? What that?
Bruh,
Make it make
I'm
sense.
on the clock. If y'all gonna tell me to buy $1,000 of baby oil, guess what I'm gonna do? Alright,
And what, you gonna get every employee?
I don't care what they do. That's not my problem.
He's just looking at himself as a courier.
I am
understand
a worker.
I understand at the same time, but how you think the people in that damn store gonna look at you? Damn, this crazy ass man got $100.
Bro, y'all want me to tell you some funny shit? I worked at a place.
Yeah, we know something wrong now. A place.
I worked at a place.
Johnson & Johnson.
Damn,
They
Johnson
sent me to Lowe's to get some KY jelly. I went, picked it up.
How many things you get?
No, just one. Just one.
That's normal.
But the cashier looked at me like, what you finna do? And I gave it a whole rundown. Hey, Shaw, I work here. This they card. You see, they sent me to get it. It's not that.
Okay. That was hold on. She looked at you like
this shit for no reason.
Bro, I know, but I had to.
She looked at you like that for $1. Now, man, they gonna look at you for $100 damn baby oil.
I'm gonna tell the same thing.
Don't give me that who credit card you got.
Listen, Shaw, I work for Diddy. This is not for me.
And I called him. And I called him and said, hey, you got to ring him. I'm not ringing this.
Whatever he gonna do with this shit, that ain't my problem. I don't know.
He must be washing his cars.
Ain't that much car watching the way. Ain't that many damn cars to watch. Shit.
Shining his tires.
Shit. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
He's shining tires, all right.
My problem with it is, like I said, I got two. I done said them already. My problem is when you get to 800 bottles, you decide it's not enough. I need more. Why? What?
They said.
That's when niggas need to start asking questions. Like, what are you doing? What are you talking about?
But see, they said that he would fill up in
Bathtubs, right? Yeah, I heard that.
inflatable pool.
Oh, that's crazy.
He brought his own pool with him. He would fill it up with baby oil. So I ask y'all again, where the fuck do they discard the baby oil?
It probably got like a lake or some shit.
So that lake is out there.
There's
Them fish out there dead.
Ain't no fish. That shit just stuck with shit in it. Just leaves and shit, just stuck.
Just take it to baby oil lake.
Yeah, I don't. It's that like getting all the way up to 1,000. Like that's the crazy part to me. Like that and
I think he got issues too.
what?
He gonna wait till you get up to $800. You ain't gonna say nothing. Bitch, I'm gonna say something after $20.
My point.
Just need him $800. Then he gonna say, don't you think that's strange? You sitting one motherfucker to get more than $20, big boy. Let me bitch up to something. He gonna about 800.
I agree with you.
What's wrong with that?
I ain't gonna
800.
lie.
That's what I'm saying.
Since this Diddy trial started, when I go in the store, I don't even look at the baby oil shelf no more.
Bruh, I was listening to another podcast and they was talking about baby oil ain't some shit that you run out of though.
Nah, you keep that shit for
You
Definitely don't when you buy $1,000. Definitely don't run out.
You don't. That's what I'm saying. It don't run out in the store. It ain't like milk or bread or some shit. Like you don't need to buy all the baby oil.
If that motherfucker went to Costco and bought $1,000 baby oil, they ain't got no damn more. They
Bruh,
had
first
the
of all,
damn storage. He got this shit by cases, by truckloads.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's pointless. Like you can send somebody, hey, go get me 2 bottles. Like 2 bottles should last you for 6 months, big dog. What you got going?
And then again, like that shit don't sound strange to you.
And just to need some in your pocket in a Ziploc bag.
But that don't sound strange to you.
It does. But what I'm
gonna
saying
wait to get
is,
800 damn bottles, then you gonna then it sound nigga, you done lost your mind.
that's what. But listen to my point. You just said 20.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
Which is
as
true.
20 bottles.
That's true. 20 sounds crazy. But when you get to 200 and the nigga still want more, it's like,
You shouldn't even got that far. How much?
yeah, we gotta contact somebody.
$20. Hey, get on there and come, manager. Can you please come to such cash register? This making $20, baby. I don't know. No, we don't think that's strange.
I'm
baby
talking about the people at his house.
them some of
Like the security and shit like that. The people in the store, they don't know they don't know he got 600 more bottles at home. They don't know that.
Yeah, I'm getting low.
That's what I'm saying.
500 bottles over there.
That's what I'm talking about. Like,
But
bro, we might need to contact somebody. This motherfucker going.
Ain't that much ass slapping in the world.
No, but this is my thing. Y'all ain't never paid attention to how long they say these freak offs last.
Yeah, for like a whole weekend or weeks or something.
2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
Like,
they just be there.
I'm like I know I ain't the marathon man or nothing. That's a long ass fucking time.
My problem with that is niggas ain't got shit else to do.
Nothing. You dedicating your whole weekend to
Y'all
this.
got kids and shit, man. What's
them
going
kids.
on?
They said fuck them kids.
Grandma and grandpa got them children.
What is going on?
They spent the weekend with grandma.
When are y'all recording all this? Well, not that shit. I'm talking about like music and shit like that.
They
They ain't recording.
They ain't call no
nothing.
music. That's the music. Yeah, okay. Grandma got them children.
I'm saying that's
They off in summer camp. Somewhere. They ain't see it.
Shit, summer camp,
Yeah, I
all
seen
year
them.
camp.
Well, hell.
I seen another video.
Well, hell, half of them probably was there. Cause hell, what? Usher said had 13. He did some shit that he ain't never seen before with women.
Golly.
So hell, Usher was at 13.
It said,
Justin Bieber there. Hell, you know he was young. Come on. That's telling
They
you.
say Justin Bieber broke.
yeah, he sold his what you call this shit?
His catalog.
For $200 million.
Why is he broke? Why is Justin Bieber broke?
Yeah, he ain't broke. He ain't got no money, but hell, the wife got money.
Like, that's crazy to me. There's no
Well,
reason why that man should be broke.
I seen a video of King Kong was in the gym.
Well, hell, what's his name, bro?
No.
You said that about him?
No.
Floyd.
We didn't have that conversation.
But
There's no reason why he should be broke either.
Yes, it is. What did your boy say? Cocaine and white bitches. Yes, it is.
What's that, John?
Yeah.
So that's Justin Bieber reason too.
Cocaine
Yeah.
and black bitches.
Cocaine and black bitches.
Listen,
Yeah.
I seen the video of King Combs was at Puffy House in the gym. And it's a basketball gym. It's 2 king size beds on the basketball court.
Is the
Bro,
boy,
y'all should have got this nigga a long time.
is the boy big?
Oh, King.
Yeah, I'm like King Kong or whatever.
King Combs. You know,
Oh.
yeah, that's his government name is King Combs.
That's his real name.
Yeah.
King or Kane?
King.
That's interesting.
But yeah, that's enough on Diddy, man.
Like,
You brought it up.
It was just, that's the news, man. I had to say something.
that is the news. All right, Tory Lanez.
I knew it was coming.
Man, tell that nigga to go to PC, leave them folks alone.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. Get your ass on the PC.
Bro, you're an R&B singer, bro. You ain't got to be a gangster.
Tell me why they saying that the evidence never showed or never proved that he shot her. The evidence.
Yeah, he said he ain't got ain't no DNA or nothing like that.
Wasn't no fingerprints, wasn't no gunshot residue. None of that was on his clothes or hands.
Yeah, his fingerprints wasn't on the gun. Said everybody that was their fingerprint was on the gun except for his.
Except his. So how in the fuck is you the one that got convicted?
Man,
It's some of that story he ain't telling.
Nah, this is what the damn
He just
the
got-
evidence
They
saying.
still some ain't
This-
right somewhere.
bruh,
You
this-
just ain't gonna get me. If everybody that was there, the handprints aren't gonna mind it on it, and I'm the one who get locked up, but nobody else. Some ain't right somewhere. Somebody telling something somewhere.
court of public opinion, man. It's over with.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking to keep from telling on you,
Mhm.
to say that you did it,
Mhm.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Even though they point the finger at me,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say that you did it. I'm gonna let them do their job, do their investigation,
I
and then
understand
they
that.
gonna figure it out that it was you instead of me.
I understand it, but
That shit didn't go that way.
Get back to what he just said though. Talking about the court of public opinion.
Oh, that weighs a lot.
But still though, think about it. If all this came out that his going on fingerprint, ain't no court of public opinion should be on his side. If his fingerprint ain't on that gun, everybody else, but his opinion should have been on his side, not against him.
Yeah, when he was in trial, they said they ain't had no.
Okay, but my point is, you talking about the public opinion, that should have been on his side,
just-
not hers. Come on.
That's you right.
Come on.
You right.
Ain't no way in the
You know what I'm
world.
saying? Like The court of
They
public
said old
opinion
girl bodyguard just came out and said she shot Megan.
said he heard her say it.
I thought that was meant. I thought that's who they arrested anyway.
Man, they kept the statement. The statement came out in 2023. They kept it hidden since 2023.
And the paper, I bet she probably know who shot her.
She
do know who shot
No,
her.
she never seen who shot her.
She just blamed to
So
her.
she say.
Well, so she say she never seen who actually shot her. But
Yeah, she
she's
know.
screaming Tory Diddy. You know what I'm
She
saying?
know who shot her. She
But
know.
If I'm Tory, goddamn it, I was quiet long enough. You know what I'm saying? I got to say something now.
Oh, everything coming out. Every damn thing. No.
Like,
And I just
I
got.
seen Diddy buy all them baby bottles.
She was one of them too. She was there.
Baby bottles? No, baby oil. That too.
Oh, y'all ain't found the bottles yet.
But they were sipping on some scissor at one point.
Golly.
Like, that was crazy. And there's another story. I don't know if y'all heard this. It was a mother in Texas bought her son the materials needed to plan a school shooting
Killer.
in basically she bought that for that son because he was babysitting his siblings.
They got to kill her ass.
They found a map of the school, and the map says the suicide plot or the suicide route. That's what it says, suicide route. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah,
yo.
they got to kill her.
Matter of fact, I got a. But
Well, let me ask y'all a question. Since you brought that up about them school shootings and stuff like that, let me ask you a question. Do you think the parents should be held accountable?
Not
Let
all
the child
of
do
them.
that?
Not all of them. Not all of them.
I think so.
Why you think so?
Because, like, you the adult. You supposed to know what the hell going
That's
on.
the mama?
That's the mama.
Oh, yeah. Hang her ass.
You supposed to know what the hell going on with your children. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you talking about getting to the extreme of
Okay. Well, I'll pass
the
on.
same way I asked y'all about y'all mental health.
Yeah.
You do that with you supposed to do that with your own damn kids.
Okay, well, let me ask you this in. I can't remember which one it was, and I can't remember a couple years ago. I don't know whether it was Mississippi, Texas, where the kid that shot them people. They went back. He killed himself. They went back and gave his mom and daddy time for what he did. I can say you hold me accountable, but you're not finna lock me up for something the trigger he pulled. You're not
That's
gonna
what
give
I'm
me
saying.
time for the trigger he pulled.
I don't feel like
I
all
understand you
of the
holding me
parents.
accountable. I can understand that. You can fault me for not, like you say, not knowing his mental health. But I'll be damned if you're gonna give me 10, 15, 20 years for a crime I know I didn't do. I didn't pull that trigger.
Now, are you talking about the same case where they said that the dad that bought the boy?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
the
to
mom
go.
and daddy both got. The mama got.
Yeah, you got to go.
Daddy got
Go
to
where though?
Yeah.
I didn't pull that trigger though.
You ain't pulled the trigger. You bought that boy a gun, knowing that he got
bought the
problems.
gun.
Okay, you know the mental health. Okay, the daddy bought the gun. I got that. So what the mama getting time for?
Yeah, daddy need to go. Mama, I
What
don't
mama
know.
getting time for?
I mean, she
She
must
gives
know
it by
about-
association.
Yeah, probably.
They
probably
feel
was
like-
her credit
Come
card.
on.
Yeah, they
No.
feel
So
like
you buy your son a gun, you gonna shoot somebody. You should go to jail for?
If I know
no,
the boy got
no.
problems,
In that situation where he talking about, yeah, the daddy need to go because
Okay.
they said he bought the gun after. You know what I'm saying? They done had cases where the
Okay.
people
it
that
was a
came to the
situation.
house.
Yeah, it was a situation
Yeah.
the year before.
Okay, 9 times out of 10 then. All these school shootings, the kids is on the age, parents have something to do with it. So you should go back and get every one of them. Not just them. They should get every parent that's been in a school shooting then.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said not all of them. I don't
They
feel like
should
all
get
of
them-
them.
why
I
they
don't feel
should-
like all of them need to go.
Kids stole their parents' gun or something. I mean, the parents know what kind of problem they had. If they got them, should get all of them.
When you bring a gun into your household, like you need to be on point as far as what's going on with every member in your household.
Hold on for a second.
If I'm
show me
16,
how you gonna sugarcoat that. If they got his
If-
parents, how did they not get the rest of them? All of them is underage. Ain't none of them over 18. All of them underage.
When I
and
was
they live in the house with
16,
the parents. So tell me how.
when I was 16, I had a pistol,
I understand that.
and my mama still don't know to this day.
So, but if you'd have killed somebody, they don't got their mom. Who
That's
fault would
what
have been?
that's what I'm saying. In all situations, I don't feel like because I feel like if I took that pistol to school and shot up everybody, my mama shouldn't go to jail. But she ain't know I had a gun.
Why didn't she know?
That's a good question.
Did she check your room?
Yeah, it wasn't in my mama. My mama was my mama was. I can't lie to you, my mama was an alright parent. Like she was on my shit. She was on my
So
shit.
this is something that you never truly brought in the house.
But hope you don't look at this. But hope you don't look at this podcast.
She can't whoop me now, Will.
Excuse me. What'd you say?
Somebody said she can try. She can try.
What you gonna do, fight her back?
Nah, I know how to run.
Man, if you fight your mama back, I'll call
My mama can't literally whoop me now. I would have to assist her in the whooping me. Like, I had to stand there, probably go get the belt for her. Like, that ain't, nah.
It's wrong. I mean,
But-
I ain't saying the parents shouldn't be held accountable, but give them 15, 20 years.
I don't feel like in all these situations,
That's
I
just
don't
wrong.
feel like the parents.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, if they got them, they should have. Cause every child is under 18.
Nah, it's
You
not.
sound
all
like
of them
part of
is
the problem.
all of them is different.
You?
So tell me, how's that wrong though?
All the situations is
If
different.
if they got them, they shouldn't get the rest of the parents.
Like I said, you sound like part of the problem instead of the
I
solution.
got a problem.
Okay, and,
I got a problem.
because
They shouldn't get the rest of it.
You brought that menace to this world.
I understand
No,
that.
that ain't the same.
Yes, you
All
brought
right,
that
in
menace into this
Greensboro,
world.
I think it's Green, somewhere in North Carolina, Greensboro, Durham, I don't know. The little boy left for school.
Mhm.
Got the gun on the way to school. And went, shot the boy at school. His mama got to go to jail for that.
But she brought this menace into the world now.
She brought this menace, but the whole thing is, you ain't see that he was acting funny.
Nah, that ain't.
There wasn't no. There, did you even have a conversation with him the night before?
So let me ask you this question here. In every case, like you just said, every case, it ain't called that. Because a lot of these cases, and I tell my wife, a lot of people this every day, a lot of these kids be bullied and they get tired of it. They go to the extreme to get justice. I mean, if they wrong for doing it that way, but that don't mean they got a problem.
That still goes back to the parent, in my opinion. In my opinion, you supposed to tell your kids, either you fight their ass back or you let somebody know there's something going on with you.
Alright, now you tell your kids that, but your kids still go.
Well, only I can speak for is what happens in my household. In my household, my daughter handled herself, and my daughter had to report stuff that has happened. So I'm saying, like, if it worked for,
But
for
it
me
ain't
and
gonna
my
work. But it ain't gonna work for every child.
I don't know.
It don't work for every child like
He caught himself while he was about to say it. Go ahead.
if it worked for me in my household,
Yeah. What they got to do with my house?
you supposed to be the parent.
But still though,
My kid ain't your kid.
Everybody, there you go. Everybody challenge
Where-
everybody's child.
Where is you at?
I'm at work. I got to go to work.
Let me ask you. Hold on. I understand what you're saying. Let me ask you what. You got some parents that to be the best parents in the world, but they don't know what their child do outside of home.
Not saying
You can't
But
throw that back on them.
that goes with everything. Okay, what I instill in you as my child, I don't give a fuck what's going on out there. Like, what I instill in you should outweigh everything else.
I understand. You're exactly right. But what if it don't? Like I said, you get out there.
I failed.
Everything you feel, you put into them, and they're going to listen to their friends in the street.
I failed. If your friends can make you go against what I say when I'm not around, I failed.
I can't. I'm not gonna say that I was a failure.
I
I
agree.
put what I was taught to put into them. If they didn't got then take it to hear what I told them, that's on them. That's not on me.
I don't agree.
Did your kids do it?
Did my kids do what?
Did your kids go out and do shit they weren't supposed to be doing?
Oh no, my son did. But everybody's child ain't that
Why?
way.
Why? Okay,
I
that's two
don't
people.
agree.
That's two people sitting at this table. All right, well, your kids ain't got old enough yet.
They ain't.
But-
But I just told you my mama was on my shit.
Yeah, but you.
I was fucking terrible.
Yeah, but you bad as fuck. You know
That's what I'm
saying?
telling you. I was terrible.
He trying to say he ain't gonna let his child run down the road he ran down.
I was terrible. It ain't my mama's fault. She did what she was supposed to do.
Say, I ain't want to be disrespectful.
You a cold nigga, man.
I'm serious.
You a cold
We
nigga.
just move on to this.
Man.
I ain't want to be disrespectful.
I got whoopings, talk to.
How you been disrespectful though,
Therapy.
pimp? That's what I'm understanding. How you been disrespectful?
No, for real. Listen, I got whoopings. I got talked to. I've been to therapist, all type of shit. I was just terrible.
So
I was
you were
terrible.
off.
Probably.
But I'm just saying though, Larry, in certain cases, that stuff don't register with some kids. They give you everything you want at home. But when they're in the street, they're a different person. I mean,
That was me.
You did what you were supposed to do. How you feel you a failure though?
That was me.
That's what I feel.
Okay,
That's what
okay.
I would feel.
I got you.
If my
I got
child
you.
went out there and this, you would feel the same way. If your kids went out there, you just saying told me that they did not go out there doing all this crazy shit.
Mhm.
But if they did go out there and do some crazy shit, you gonna feel a certain type of way.
Yeah.
You gonna feel that you failed.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel a certain type of way, but I can't sit and just build down on myself. And then like I didn't, it's still an inner.
But you still.
I mean, I'm gonna take some of the blame, but I'm not gonna say just. Oh damn, man! I'm afraid I failed my kid. No, I did what I was supposed to do as a parent.
It ain't about you harping on it, but you still gonna feel like you didn't do.
A part of me feel like I didn't do enough. Yeah, I understand that.
So like,
I guess this goes back to me being ain't shit, but I don't feel the same way.
You ain't shit.
Let me tell you why.
Never have been.
I do what I'm supposed to do, and let me say this, cause I done told the whole world.
You didn't caught yourself.
I got one kid, right? I got one.
Got two.
That middle. No, what I'm saying, I got that my middle boy. He a wild card. My other ones, good kids. My middle boy, he a wild card. And they all the same. I can treat them all the same. They all got the same rules, but it's just him. He don't give a fuck about that shit. Like, he don't care.
He's still underage, right?
I mean, yeah.
Alright, so he's still young enough that your influence is important, right?
Yeah, but it only goes so far.
There's no buts.
Yes, it only goes so far. Friday, that's a lot. Thursday, I was at work. Got a text from his teacher. He wilding in class, throwing stuff on the floor, all that. I calls him. She puts him on the phone. He straightened up. All right. Monday, that shit gone again. It's over with. He finna be wilding again. I know this.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like the old folks used to tell me: you spell the rod, you spoil the child.
Spell the rod.
Bruh, he gets whoopings.
We ain't talking about no standing in the.
I don't even think the other ones ever got a whooping ever. Him?
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
I'm telling you, if it's up to him, I'm gonna probably be in the old folks' home.
Do you feel? I mean, since we
you
talking
still
about
young. Don't jinx it yet.
Since we talking about it,
I'm saying solely if it's up to him, because I'm a little bit under 23. I told you that. Go ahead.
Since we talking about it, and if you want me to take this out, I can.
Man, say what you got to say.
Do you feel that there's any room that you can improve?
Yeah.
I don't.
Shit.
You feel at this point you're doing the best that you can do as a parent?
Yeah, I'm the greatest. We started the show with this.
No.
I'm the GOAT parent. What you mean?
No. We just.
Do you want me to cut this out?
No, I'm the best one.
No.
When it comes to parents, I'm the best. I'm the top of the line.
No. You're not.
I think Diddy mama probably thought the same thing.
No, she did. No, she did.
I know Kelly mama thought he was.
I can't remember his. I can't remember his mama, but I know Diddy mama didn't think so. Heard it was never mind. But yeah, I don't know.
That's what I say, man. Like a lot of shit fall back on these parents. Like I know, because you can't let this child get out here. And like the story I was just talking about, that child is 13 years old.
Yeah.
Right. Like you're making it okay. That's no different than your child. If you one of the parents that the child is acting up in school, you go up there to the school, and you and the child is cracking jokes about shit that the child
that's
did.
What I'm saying.
Okay.
And solely in that situation, the mama need to go to jail. Since
you said that, what did happen to the parents when the little boy shot Walmart on fire? They weren't. How you saying they weren't good parents? He just might have had an urge. He wanted to do something to be noticed, and he set that store fire. So that make them bad parents? That make them they wasn't doing. That make them a failure?
I still feel that there's somewhere they dropped the ball at.
I agree with him on that one. I'm gonna tell you why.
But how you make them a bad parent though? Just
how you set Walmart on fire?
Same with them little boys shot Harris Teeter on fire and shot him. Same way.
They the same way too. But they young.
12 years old.
How are you in Walmart?
You can tell me, how are your youngest son?
5.
Your middle boy, you talking about?
8.
You got a 12, 13-year-old?
Yeah.
So let me ask you, when you and him in Walmart together, you don't let him go by himself?
Yeah,
so go ahead and say yeah.
I'm about to be honest with you. I don't think I have, but I would.
Okay, so that's why you know what the
Go ahead
parents
over there, just don't bug me.
Yeah, you talking about what the parents would say? Probably say, man, you big enough. Go by the store and do what you just meet us back at such and such. And he got played for wanting to set shit afire. But that's their fault. You gonna blame them for the whole thing? You can't.
That's crazy though.
That's what I'm saying, Jay. Like you.
I'm what?
I don't know. That's a rough.
You trying to give.
I ain't trying to give.
You're trying to give lifelines.
No, I'm trying.
You're trying to give
So
lifelines.
every
each
time.
situation is different.
So
each situation different, but I just asked Jake about his own kids.
Okay,
his own kids ain't do no shit like that.
But hold on.
So why didn't his kids do that?
Okay, everybody don't parent the same way.
Exactly. That's the problem.
But everybody, that's like everybody don't drive the same way. Everybody don't do this. People don't do stuff the same way, Larry.
But
that's why stuff is different.
The parenting is what the problem is. That's the whole conversation is what we're referring to.
The reason why I think my son didn't do it, because I still didn't hear what my grandma and grandpa still didn't me.
I ain't got to worry about my son sitting there on fire. He's scared of me.
Why?
He's scared of me.
Okay.
I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying. You said a while ago, where were the parents? They probably trust enough to let him walk around the store.
Yeah,
at his age. That's what I'm saying.
You said that your son's scared of you.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of parents out here. They scared of their children.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
You know what I'm saying? Like it should have never got to that point.
So every child in this world that's done something wrong, you gonna blame the parent for it.
As a child?
No, I don't agree.
No, I'm asking you a question. So you just said
when the child was a child?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I feel.
So the parents failed them somewhere.
I feel you dropped the ball somewhere.
I feel like it's a level. It's a level of wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, shooting up a school, that's the top level. Burn down a Walmart is the top. Like it's certain my kids to do, but it's like, all right, now that.
Even with shooting up the school, why do your child feel that they can't talk to you about it? Before it even gets to that point, why do they feel that they can't go and talk to you about whatever's going on with them?
Okay.
Why do they feel that way?
I understand. I exactly what you said. Let you this in it. Just say they was talking to their parents every day. Parents trying to give them that word of wisdom, give them everything they need. But you go to school and you get bullied every day. That shit's gonna stop, dog. Right, so you're gonna get to the point where what's gonna snap in your head, and you're gonna do what you feel you got to do to make people leave you alone.
Well,
mom and daddy can't come to school and help you every day.
Well, this daddy gonna be up there at the school. I tell you that.
But you can't be up there every day, and every minute. Watch him though.
Be up there, but you can't
watch him every minute of the day.
You might be up there Monday, but Tuesday I'll be back on.
See what I'm saying? You can't be on them every minute of the day. I understand what you said, and you're right. But I'm just saying, though, if you're getting bullied every day, a lot of these school shooters, that's what they are. That's what they are. Child have been bullied every day. Gang of people bullying them, and they get tired of it. They didn't talk to mom and daddy about it. Mom and daddy went to school and talked to people about it. They ain't did nothing. They're still getting bullied. You get to the point where you're going to break. Child, grown up or whatever, you're going to break, and you're going to do something drastic, and that's what they're doing. That's just my opinion of the situation. It ain't because you was a bad parent. You just got to the point where you just snap. And that's going to happen, bro.
I think when it gets to a certain point, if it's continuing on like that, it's more important for me to remove you from that school.
That's true too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true too.
Like if they can't handle the situation the way it needs to be handled,
you're right.
Then I gotta remove you.
But see,
that come with money.
Then it come back. Then it come back again.
That just comes with
remove you from the school and go where?
Shit, they have homeschool now.
But like you just said,
they have homeschool now.
I gotta go to work.
There's a lot, but we make all these excuses. We make all these excuses.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm laughing, but I'm serious. Like pulling your kids out of school not for a day. Like that comes with financial stability.
That comes with you.
You need financial stability.
No, that comes with you actually making the effort,
taking the time for your child.
To change the circumstances.
I mean, I understand everything you're saying, Larry. I really truly do. I understand it. But I'm just saying, not every case. I can't say the parent failed in every case. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's not the same, but I'm putting it into this type of scenario. In a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, you married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If y'all broke up today,
mm-hmm.
Can you say, in your honest opinion, that you've tried everything in your power to keep y'all relationship strong?
Yeah.
You can say that.
I can say that.
That's the way you feel about saying that to that answer, or that answer to that question, is the way I feel a lot of people can't say I've done everything.
But at the same time, but also I'm gonna tell you this since you brought that up, and I also told her from day one when we started this here, if you ever feel like the choice that you ever want out and want to be in this relationship, you let me know, and I'ma never. This is on my grandma, grave. I'll never ask you why. See what I'm saying? So if you got to have your reason, I don't want to know your reason why. But I understand where you're coming from with the whole question. You feel what I'm saying? So you're right. I understand that. I understand exactly what you're saying. But I'm just saying, getting back to the question is, I just don't feel you can blame every parent. Cause like I said, in that bully situation, they just gonna get to the point where they just gonna snap, and it's gonna snap on them.
And I'm not
especially like one like a 17, 18-year-old, that's gonna snap on a kid like that.
But we talking about fucking 13.
I understand them too, but that in them cases, yeah. But an 18-year-old is just gonna snap on her. You can't tell me what you gonna tell daddy he gonna believe. But boy, you can't do nothing to that child. You 18 years old now. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Well, mom said you need to handle it yourself. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? In certain cases, and a child, he might be 18, but sometimes they don't think like that. You see what I'm saying? And then he gonna get that mind. Well, mom and dad ain't listening to me. Mom and daddy ain't doing nothing about it. Got taken into my own hands. Well, I'm gonna find daddy's gun or mama's gun or whatever. I'm gonna go handle the business myself. And that's what they did.
And like that. That's what I'll meet you halfway on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not gonna be every situation. It's not gonna be every situation. But I promise you, there's gonna be a lot of parents that will be lying to themselves if they say that they did everything in their power.
Oh no, I believe you. You're right. You're exactly right on that. But I'm just saying in every case, I ain't gonna sit and say in certain situations, certain things like I was saying, burning down Walmart, top crime. School shootings, top crime. You feel what I'm saying? 13, 12-year-olds shouldn't be doing that. But you can't blame parents in every case.
Somebody like him, he's not gonna be able to say he's done everything because the first thing he say is, "I gotta work." All right. You have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's more important? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
What I'm saying is, you said, pull them out and change schools.
Yes.
All right, if it's only one school where I stay, when I pull them out of school, what I do now?
Either you sign them up for homeschool.
What grade he in? You say you got an 8-year-old?
Yeah.
Take him to Jefferson.
He about to be in third grade.
Either you sign them up for homeschool, or you have to take the initiative to put him in a better situation. So if that means that you got to wake up an hour earlier in order to get him to this other school, you can. Then if he goes shoot up some shit, I did everything in my power to keep him in line. But if you didn't do that,
I don't agree.
You can't say that you did everything in your power.
I don't agree. Don't agree.
Give me your pick. Give you a reason why.
Like I said, it take more. It take more than figuring it out. I don't know how to explain it. It take more than. It take time. It take money. The reason I keep saying I got to go to work, but I'm saying that because, all right, I'm taking him out of school. I'm a homeschool. I got to go to work. Who gonna homeschool him?
So you don't want to do it.
So
that's what.
I'm gonna quit work. Then the lights gonna go off.
Let me ask you a question. Do your wife or girlfriend work?
Yeah.
But ain't what you said earlier.
In my scenario, I'm telling you, everybody works.
I got you. Okay, everybody works. I got you.
But it sounds like excuses. You don't want to go the extra mile that you need to go for your son. And then you don't want to be blamed for if he go up there and he blow up the fucking school.
Yeah, that ain't. I'm not. I'm not gonna. That ain't.
They gonna hold you responsible?
That ain't an option. Nah, they ain't holding me responsible.
Yeah, it is. Who they gonna hold? The mama?
I did everything I could.
Hey, I did. I'm about to say I did what I can do. You know?
See?
That's on y'all. That's. Maybe that's on y'all. Maybe y'all should put medical centers or something up. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
See, I'm glad you being so open and honest, because this is exactly what you're saying is exactly the way these parents feel.
No,
when
man.
that child go to school, it's on y'all for them 7 hours or 8 hours. It's on y'all.
In my specific situation, it's different. Like you said, my lady don't work. I can pull my son out of school and let him homeschool.
No, I get where you was
Or
coming
I'm
from.
off during the weekdays, so I volunteer at the school for stuff like that. But I'm gonna say,
Look at what you just said.
What?
You volunteer at the school.
I do.
No, that's not bad. That's good.
I'm saying,
you putting yourself.
No,
so,
you missing what I'm trying to tell you. In
Go
my
ahead,
specific situation, that's what I'm saying. I'm basically arguing for the sake of debate. You know what I'm saying? In my specific situation, if my kid is being bullied at school, there's other stuff I can do. You know what I'm saying? Because, like you said, my old lady don't work, so we probably can homeschool them for real. But in the average middle class house, mama got to go to work, daddy got to go to work. We live in paycheck to paycheck as it is. I can't pull this nigga out of school and take him somewhere. Like,
No,
you can't do it.
I said this every week, and I got to say it again. I'm gonna hate myself. I got to agree with him on certain things he just said. Cause if you watch a lot of stuff on TV, you hear a lot of parents say that. Say they can't afford to miss work because of the stuff that's going on in these schools with their child. They need to, but
Bro,
they can't afford it.
I just told
You
you.
know what I'm saying?
I just told you I
No.
was a terrible child, right? I told y'all that. This is really happening in my real life. When I grew up, I got a job somewhere, right?
Go again.
Where I worked
I
at,
just
my
did
mother
this stuff.
worked there when I was in middle school. I end up having the same exact supervisor my mother had when I was in middle school. He told me to my face, "Oh yeah, I remember you. I was about to fire your mama because she had to keep coming to the school for you." He told me this. See what I'm saying? It got to a point where my mama would tell the school, like, "Hey, I can't afford to come to the school." You see what I'm saying?
No,
In an average middle class household, that's a burden.
It's not an excuse, but it's reality.
It's reality. It's
See what
reality.
I'm saying? But some of these single mamas, they can't afford it. You feel what I'm saying? And they child, they getting in trouble, child getting bullied, they just can't afford it. I'm saying, and if something happen, I just can't blame them. They tried. Especially if they got more than one. They got one child, I can understand where you're coming from. If they got more than one child, it's gonna be very, very hard.
But that's what parenting is, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
You
you
figuring
right.
it out.
like the best way you can. If you got 4 mouths to feed, you can't just let one go to the wayside. He'll figure it out. I got these 3 I got to worry about. No, that's still yours too. You still got to do whatever you got to do in order to make sure that child is straight. You can't just, well, he 9, he can take care of himself now. No, he can't. No, he can't. Like, a lot of it be excuses, man. But that, like I said, that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I might not agree. Feel free to put it in the comments. But I do feel that this right here was a very good conversation. I really enjoyed this.
Well, it's about time for me to go eat. So
You talk about me.
Now you started off with it.
No, I started. At least I
As
come
soon as
in.
you walked in the door.
But see,
I end every podcast with the same thing.
and where you going?
It's time to go eat.
Where you going?
Probably Sonic's.
You say that every time. You better
I like Sonic.
Find you somewhere
What the
else.
hell is Sonic at here in Toronto? Oh, never mind. Right down there.
Yeah.
But,
Sonic and Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Bro, Chick-fil-A figured the fast food game out. You get what I'm saying?
They Chick-fil-A out. They Chick-fil-A in
They
Toronto.
figured it out. I know they need to drop one somewhere
No,
close.
because it's all about the workers that they're going to have.
You're right. The Chick-fil-A workers, they get A's and B's in school.
Yeah. The wife said yesterday, said there was so many people at Chick-fil-A, I don't know yesterday, said they were backed up.
Bro, it's like that all the time. Chick-fil-A have a line at 7 o'clock in the morning.
But Chick-fil-A got two drive-thrus and both of them be
They
on.
be at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Both
They
of
back
them
there
be
like
backed
Jordan's dropping in that money.
Man, I feel like when I go to Chick-fil-A, I be feeling like giving them tips. Like,
Ain't,
I
you
love
know what I'm saying?
Chick-fil-A, man. Chick-fil-A got to figure it out.
I'm 60 years old, I ain't never been to Chick-fil-A.
Listen, if
Yeah,
Chick-fil-A open on
never.
Sundays, the rest of the restaurants they gonna have to.
Chick-fil-A's up on Sunday, ain't it?
No, they not. They don't open on Sunday.
Well, the sad part about it, they finna put one across from the Jack in the box now.
Yeah, Monroe. Yeah,
Yeah, from the
I'm
Jack
waiting.
in the
It's on the way home. I've been slimming down just to getting ready for it.
And you think traffic at that light was already bad. Remember that's gonna be now with that Chick-fil-A you only get that.
You hear what I said?
I heard you.
I've been dropping weight getting ready for the Chick-fil-A.
he can drop a weight.
Don't just go to the one down yonder until you get ready.
He losing
Nah,
weight.
it's on.
so-
See, it's on the way to the crib from work though.
He losing weight so he can find it at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
I'm letting them borrow it.
You gonna get it back, ain't
Yeah, I'm gonna get it back.
Hey, but yo, we about to go ahead and get up out of here. This has been a great episode. Like, I enjoyed talking to y'all fellas today. Make sure y'all...
The first time.
Huh?
At the first time.
But make sure y'all keep tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep hitting us with your... with y'all opinions on what we said. You know what I'm saying? And what else we got?
I'm pretty much good at everything.
We got a special interview that's coming up. I think y'all will find it very intellectual. You know what I'm saying?
You know it ain't no Cindy then.
I ain't got no words. Go keep going.
Hopefully, John and Don will be back next week, and we had the whole gang together. But yo, we do appreciate y'all, and like I've been ending it off here lately. If they can do it, you know damn well you can.
You real long-winded, man. Just say bye. Bye.
No, I can't just say bye. This is Yo That's Larry Podcast, and we out. Peace.
I just don't want to do that. I don't know why.
Thank you.